When was the last time you kind of just ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why does this person make me feel this way? Why do I go around with this little nudgy feeling like something is wrong? I want to cry, but I don't really know why. I feel like we all do this. Sometimes we just like suppress things that happens and it's not something you process in a way. We kind of just like hold on to it without even knowing it, and then suddenly it just burst out, and that's really why we feel like crying some days even though we don't know why. So that is something that I've really noticed, like after I started to sit down with myself every time I felt bad, or if feelings of jealousy, or even if something just made me feel really happy, to just like have a conversation with myself and why did this make me feel so bad, or why did this make me feel good? Because in that way you can really just map out, okay, I really like it when people do this for me. I really enjoy maybe being around people, or maybe it's something that makes you feel drained. It's just a way to map out, how can I live the best and happiest life for me? And also to deal with stuff that triggers us. Deal with stuff that triggers jealousy, that makes us angry, that hurts us in a way. And really ask ourselves, okay, why? Why does this hurt me so much? What is going on? And by taking that conversation with yourself, or and say, well, I said to that person that everything was okay, that it was okay that they did this thing, but really you're feeling like that was really to step over a boundary. And when you know this, when you know that when a person do a certain thing, it's something you don't like, then you can set the boundary. And then you can also have a better relationship with that person. And I'm not saying that is easy, because it's almost to be like your own kind of, and I'm not saying that it's easy. It's almost like you are your own therapist in a way, like your own little hobby therapist sitting here just analyzing your thoughts and then just really to get to know yourself, you know? And I think it's so beautiful to do that. And that is also something I must say, because in our society, it's so common to drink your feelings away, or to eat your feelings away, or shop your feelings away. Like, it's so normalized. Everybody do it without even really thinking about why they're doing it. They just do. And when you really start to think, okay, why do I feel like I need to have that drink or to eat that chocolate cake? Like, why do I feel like I need to do it? Is it to suppress a feeling, to make you feel good, to rub the edge off? Like, what is going on? And when you like get that comfortable with really just understanding yourself, it's so much easier. And for me myself, I've also been experimenting with like not drinking, and I feel like many must think like, oh yeah, you must be like a whole nother person in a way, like, because a lot of people say like there's so many good changes, fantastic changes in their life. And for me, I don't feel like there's so many other changes than that I'm just so much better to meet my own feelings and to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and to really go out of my comfort zone. Because before I would probably have like a glass of wine before I was meeting some new people, or going out doing something that made me a little bit nervous or anxious. I would just have a glass of wine and everything would be good. But then you're kind of just trying to escape that feeling. You're not really learning yourself how to deal with it. And you're kind of saying to yourself that you really need something outside of your own body, something else than you, to fix what you have on the inside or to deal with it. And that's not that healthy. You know, it's not healthy to not have that confidence in yourself that you can deal with it. So I think that's the biggest difference for me. And yes, like it's always going to be uncomfortable to go into a room with strangers, with people you haven't met, but it gets better. Will the feeling disappear? No, but you know within yourself that you can deal with it, you can overcome it, and you can feel that feeling and still be okay. It's such an empowerment in that, in my opinion. So that's really something I would recommend, to just have that conversation with yourself and get to know yourself and really just dare to feel those uncomfortable feelings. Because this is also a conversation I had with a friend of mine who was just like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be ready to travel alone. Like, it seems so scary. I don't really know what to do." Or maybe you feel like you're not ready, like maybe in some time I will be ready. But the truth is that it's always going to be uncomfortable. You can't really escape those uncomfortable feelings. You just need to face them, you know? And yes, oh my God, when I was going to Mallorca alone, I was so nervous. Like, I have a Whoop that really just like shows my stress levels throughout the day. And usually I would say I'm like stressed, like in a high stressed zone, probably like 1.5 hours to 2 hours a day. But that day it was 8 hours. 8 hours in like fully stressed mode. But you know what? I was good. I survived. I sat with the feeling, got to the hotel, and throughout this whole journey, it was uncomfortable things that I met every single day, but it also felt so good that I just stuck with it and just did it anyway. So to just like feel all the uncomfortable feelings and to stick with it and just do it either way. Wow, it's really incredible. You're going to have such a boost in your own confidence and self-love in a way, if that makes sense. And what I often do if I am a little bit anxious or nervous, I really just try to breathe really slowly, because then you're kind of signalizing to your body that you are safe, and it kind of just calms you down. And I also feel like if you just like breathe in through your nose and then just like it's a straw, like it just makes you so much more calm. And also if you're in a conversation and you're a little bit anxious, it's so easy to speak really fast. And then you're kind of again signalizing to your body like, I need to get this information off my chest because it's danger, danger. Or I don't want to really use their time. It's so easy. But if you just like slow down, breathe, it will most likely be a much better conversation. And you will probably not stumble in your words that much. So that's just a little bit of a trick, just to signalize to your body that you're safe. Because, and it sounds kind of weird and all, but try it. Try it. It's really insane how the body works like that. It usually calms me down. So yeah, I really hope you like this little short video on how to kind of deal with your own emotions. And I know it's so uncomfortable to do it, but I also will say that it's so much better on the other side when you have learned this. So yeah, I just hope you have an amazing day. And if you really like these kind of chit chat conversations with me, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you in my next video. All right. Mwah!